What's up, chat? How y'all doing, man? Well, don't scoop. Go scoop it. Oh shit. Should have been a Sykes. Sykes there, but it don't matter. Hmm. Hmm. What up, Dexter? Yeah, I got to go read what you said in Discord. Oh no, I pulled up the wrong thing. Pulled up everything but what I needed to. Damn, I got off the screen. That's much K9 game. Games long as hell. That's not the other defense. Is this all he got? Oh, I'm about to say. Shit. Keep bringing up the same shit. They talking about something only if they get special summon. I'm like, well, how you think they got to the field? But yeah, I feel you though about fuck. Keep hitting the same shit. Yeah, I feel you about the sometimes people don't know about the grindability of goatees, so they really don't know. They really don't know the capability of Goaty plus mixed with the Mermail cards. So like, I guess they think that it's just let me miss it. Yeah, then plus all the Goldie cards coming back, like you're gonna have to wipe again. If I mean, but he probably is not gonna have the materials for it. So, I mean, I guess people just haven't really seen the cards or only know what they can do. What they can do uh, by themselves. So, I just love that the Goldie cards, the ones you banish, just dodge Ripper cleanly. Like it's so good, man. Oh, I could have summoned back Azuna, but it doesn't matter. I can just summon it when he banishes his own cards. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Might as well grab a pipe. He must have just this turn he must have top decked Nib, because if he had Nib that last turn, he was supposed to just wipe my board. But I mean, bruh, this deck plays through Fua like crazy. I mean, if you get a lot of draws and they don't like have super poly and like full of droplets, then if they don't play like super poly and droplets, all they have is like hand traps, then they're not going to beat you. Like the deck does so much, man. Dude also waiting for me to put a card down to like normal summon to activate Perulia. So I was about to link and immediately went Fua. Even though time had passed, I'm like all of its slide and he still was mad. I mean, if it's main phase 1 and you didn't do an action yet, he still can't make an action until you make your action. So if you do first action link, then he can't Fua. Like he has to send Fua in the standby phase. So once you get to main phase, you got complete access to the first action made in main phase. So I don't know if that would happen or what happened, but you were supposed to get like first action in main phase if that was the case. So I don't know what you mean by he was waiting. Like he didn't have his only chance to use Fua or Perulia's in standby phase before you get to main phase. If not, then you got first action. I also made a mistake mid-game when I had all the 10s and Mermail King set up. He went Fua. I had no BP because of Molin, and I wanted to get a Prince in hand so I can normal summon Diva, but I fucked up and had to leave it. I mean, that's why you always gotta ask him red so y'all can be clear on if he still has priority after you did something or not. If not, if he passed back, then you can do what you want to at that point. So you always gotta communicate. You just gotta have better communication. It's not like DB where you just wait and they say after like 10 seconds, it's optimal amount of time for you to do something. Like in person, you just y'all gotta actually communicate back and forth so y'all on the same page. That's usually how it's supposed to happen. As long as you communicate, then you'll never know. I mean, but he should have just used both of them anyways. Like it really didn't matter. I don't see why he was holding them. I really don't even feel like playing Yu-Gi-Oh right now. I really just wanted to chill. Probably just go look at some decks and make some combo videos. I really don't feel like playing. If y'all wanna just chill with your boy, let's just talk Yu-Gi-Oh. Or watch some other people's duels. It don't matter with me. I'm just waiting for this like when a lot of the times when you're at a tournament and you open up Minstrel with like one play or like no plays, I still Minstrel to see what they're playing. I still Minstrel to see what they're playing, and based on that, then I decided But usually, a lot of the times, they end up scooping, which is funny to me. Side East 3 out. 1-1-1. Cut up Perulia. I minstrel a lot of times at regionals where I didn't even have a play, but they just end up scooping, which is hilarious to me. He's playing Malice. Go ahead and make your board, my brother. I need to go use the bathroom real quick. What the fuck? He just quit? That's crazy. That's crazy. MLG rubber chicken. What? Like, it had to be a lure. He didn't draw any darks, because that's crazy. He just did that. Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. You know me, I had to go look. That was suspicious. What the fuck is he playing? Oh, he didn't draw playable. I mean, he could have banished. What was this called? Call. But he didn't. I don't think he had a normal. Well, this is a normal. But I don't even know about all that. It was trash. Yeah, I might just watch some other people duel. Let's see what they getting into. Oh no, I do a lot of my testing by watching. Bro, like, we can actually play this card. Like, you just gotta play like Crystal Wing and not Crystal Wing, Crystal Shark and Abyss Shark. Now you can go into Abyss Keeper. Well, not Abyss Keeper, but Nash Knight. I don't know if I still want to play evenly in the side at 2, or should I just play the third Perulia and play the second, or play the third Gamma Seal or Lava Golem. Because I want to keep one Gamma Seal and play like 2 Lava Golems, so that I can that's hilarious. He said I played against him before as a grass. Light Swarm Pile. I used to play Light Swarm back in the day. I used to get on Dolan, was it Dolan Network? And play like a few different decks. I used to play Zombies, Light Swarm. I used to play, what was it, Metal Foes, Masterpiece. I used to play several different decks. It wasn't until recently where I just started playing like one deck at a time. But I think I got into the mode where I only play decks if I own the cards. Which probably what happened. But yeah, that's probably what it was. Are you talking about that level 8 that's unaffected when you detach and target? I remember that card. Fail grand. Hilarious. Well, not hilarious, but might sleeve this Punk. What's the deck? Punk Mitsu deck. I might start testing that as a second deck. What are y'all secondary decks y'all playing right now? Golden Dragons. All effects when they are special summon from graveyard. I don't know what you're talking about. I probably gotta look it up, but I probably would remember it if I see it. I've seen so many cards and forgot so many cards. Seen and forgot everything. Put that in the other sleeve. What y'all think the ban list gonna look like? What y'all hope the ban list look like? What's one of y'all ban lists? What's a ban list wish list? I would turn my webcam on, but my background a little messed up, a little dirty. Me background a little dirty. Droll, Mitsu, Reviving Ritual, and Requiem get banned. Only thing I want in Mitsu to get banned is probably the trap. Like the trap and Mitsu discard, man. I don't be honest with you. I feel like Mitsu is a hard deck to beat if they set up their full board. I don't think I've really ever beat it unless somebody mess up completely. But other than that, bro, that Mitsu deck that with Yummy before what's the card? Harold got banned. Boy, that shit, man, I hated that shit. Oh no, they do. I think they need a ban Shifter. Like I got hit with Shifter twice in the same match. Game 1 got hit with Shifter. Game 3 got hit with Shifter. I ended up still winning the match though, but just getting hit with Shifter, man, that shit is so trash. Matter of fact, I probably can show y'all that replay, man. That shit was fucking ass. What was it? White Mitsu. I don't know. I think my problem is that I attribute doing like winning and losing on DB to like real life situations where that probably isn't the case. Because I think most of the higher rated players on here is probably a lot better than like a lot of the players. And like I probably may run into an actual life. That tier can't play through shifter. Hey, you see this shifter, game 1. Let's fast forward. Pass. Ash still had, well, that was a 2-card combo. Well, 1 card really. So here we opened up kind of broken here. He still had the impulse, but it wasn't gonna change anything. Scoop fest out here, boy. Shifter, see Shifter. Now he's about to summon. I just seen a recent deck profile of them playing Instant Fusion and the other card. What's that card? Millennium Eyes Restrict. I might end up going back to this. I used to play this at one point. I might just go back to Instant Fusion, putting what's that card? Mud Dragon in, because that card stops everybody from was it targeting your cards. But this card hits Droll, which is really good. You just activate it, target the Droll engrave, equipped it, and then the effect is negated. So I do like that though. But I had the impulse. What's your DB name? I'll spectate you. But here, I'm gonna just fast forward it. Here he adds. He had called by it, but really it's not gonna matter. Here, add ritual. Ritual negated. Here he goes for SP. Here, I could have special summoned Tidal here with these two, swung over for 1,000 just to get it removed. But he still had the Ash, so it wouldn't have mattered anyway, because I would have had to special summon this first. So I just did that anyway. Here he target banish. Here add Abyss Shark. Troll has to get hit. It's just get free wins against any rogue. I mean, you can look at it both ways, that it needs to be hit because meta decks can abuse it when they go first. But then you can make the argument that it needs to stay around to stop meta decks from like FTK and you going first. So I mean, I can see it both ways, really. It's really just based on how you look at it. But yeah, I do agree. Droll is. We can just fast forward it. Here, add Harpooner. I should have added Pike here. I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do. And I should have summoned that into attack. Here he draws Murakumo, where I draw Magnemite, targeting the summon. Swing. Get my Chen Ying. Here he adds prayers. He tried to blow up, banish to protect, because this only negates activated effects. Called by, that's fine. Here, this is where when I think it was you that asked this, or was it somebody else? But this is where matter of fact, I couldn't have used Druids here. That's crazy. Like, he actually allowed me to. Never mind. He do got a monster. I'm tripping. I was like, am I? But I realized he do have a monster here. So Drew is banishing Murakumo. It won't be able to activate its effect since it was sent by 4 costs. So now he just searching and special summoning, adding a card back. Here is game on board because since he summoned us an attack and this deal like applies its continuous effect to decrease, like he's down 1200 attack on both his monsters. So this is only really at 400 attack. So all I have to do is just swing with Druid and that's game. Then also, he didn't really read this card. This only gains original attack, but this card is at 16. Well, 14. Not 14, but 42. And his monster still loses attack. So he gained 3,000, but lose 12. So at this point, he realized he swung and lost. It says original. I said damage to make sure he understand what we doing here now. You swung into it, right? But yeah, let me see what you talking about. Oh, you're playing top tier player. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm gonna just allow you to see where we may play differently. I might post this also. So also you play Leafless in the main. I mean that's fine. And what y'all think about Quick Play Monster Reborn? I was just thinking about that card. I need to do somebody's card over here. Hold up. Hold on, why don't you link off why don't you link off Silicon? Why'd you keep that? Well, you probably can't hear me right now, so. don't think I really need evenly, man. I think just having the lava golems probably will be better. Two lava golems and the Perulia probably be better. EP? Not asking, do I get nib? Do I get nibbed? No. We'll let you live. We'll let you live. What the hell? Oh, I'm not sure where my other Perulia at now. I ain't can't be losing my shit like that now. That's crazy. Double Empire? No double Empire? I wouldn't even waste it on that then if that's the case. Oh, he playing Exo Sister. This is the Exo Sister guy. It allows him to special summon from deck. Should just go into I'll just banish that once he summoned it. Just banish that. Why aren't you using Keith? Oh, no, that's a normal summon. I'm tripping. I'm over here tripping. I'm sorry. Me bad. Oh, yeah, that's right. That probably is the best. Now, do I want to play third Poseidra, which probably should. But probably not. DeBerry gonna take the video before I do. Like, go ahead, bro. This is my video, cuz. I think DeBerry is the Joker type, man. Don't protect. I would have protected. You gonna banish your key? You gonna banish the key? What's going on? Ain't key supposed to be banished? Ain't the key supposed to be banished? Hey, ain't the key supposed to be banished? Then why is it? Hold up. With XZ. So why did he banish the XYZ then? Oh, he used Gamir. Oh, you used the Gamir. That's why. I guess I won't pay any attention to see the Gamir chain. I think this might be what I'm pulling up with. This don't work then. I don't know what to do. What to do? Oh, I think if you play Lava Golem, you have to play the third Poseidra. Am I tripping, or do y'all agree? I think if you play Lava Golem, you have to play Poseidra, the third one. Since you can't normal summon. Unless you're playing, what's that card? I'm still wondering if Leafless is worth playing or not. I mean, it kind of is a starter, somewhat. No hand traps here. I have arrows. I mean, it's good enough. At least it turned off the spells and traps. Yeah, they said they got them traps at special summon cards, but they probably gonna just chain them before battle. Lava Golems. Lava Golem is really good in this matchup. I think Lava Golem is the play though over Evenly, because then you got to worry about them negating the Evenly. You just go ahead and just start playing. I think that's probably what I just do. But I think I might take a Peruli out just to play the third Poseidra, so I don't get caught slipping. Right around my way, 21st east side of the beach. These fuckers ran up on me talking shit with his homie like he was a straight G. Asking where I'm from while he running up. Gang bang my set on every one of them. Well, that's that Snoop Dogg. Some things they just don't change. Fools don't respect nothing but the game. Bang. We had it niggas running like a marathon. What they don't know, they get too close, tic-tac-toe through. The fuckers laid on the floor. This happened yesterday. On the west they sprayed. Heard S.A. say, he said, but I thought you won't believe what I saw. It's an Omni negate though, basically. Oh, that only banishes a card they control. What? When your opponent activates a monster effect, attach all materials from this card. If you do, activation become add one. He letting you get that far? What's going on, cuz? I would have got my man. He knows how to do it. You should negate it and then you can activate it. Bro, I love that. I love that those two cards right there, man. That is crazy. Give them back. Shit, I don't even know what you give them back. Be real with you. You gotta give them a card back. Bro, Harpooner is such a good card. Bro, that's why Bishark is so good, because it search Harpooner for you, man. It is crazy. It's not once per turn? Oh, that is crazy. Hold up. You only can use that effect once per turn. You gotta. It is once per turn. It says it right here. You can reveal it. You can use this effect once per turn. I was like, what? There we go. Now we back on track. So go ahead, my brother. Banish what you may. A grab diva. It allows you to have multiple lines of play. Because since you have Pike on, well, never mind, you got, what's that card in hand? I mean, you can still do the diva. Then you can summon Nephthybis. You can summon Prince and still be able to synchro if need be. But it's up to you. It is up to you. Or, I mean, what's that card? What's that one card? Alacia, no. He type what? What you mean by what? So do you only play one Pike since you play Leafless? Lifeless? It bounced back and he can summon one. He can do it. He bounces the card back under the card and then re-summons it on top of the card he just had out there. He used both effects. He chained one and then chained to banish in the same chain. Oh no, why did you do that? I told you what you should have did. You're supposed to normal summon Prince. Oh, never mind, it's target, so you straight. So you are Gucci. Hold up, you can't target that? You can't summon Minstrel? It's a Mermail. Well, Atlantean you only can summon. No, why would you do that? What are you doing? What are you doing? You just threw. What are you doing? You're supposed to activate. Bro, you just threw. That is crazy. You just threw the match. That is wild. I can't believe you just threw like that. Like there's no way to recover from here. You already used Prince effect. And you got Diva in hand. Like you might as well scoop it up. You might as well just go and scoop this one up. You had game, and then you just threw. I don't see why you got Pike off board. You're just supposed to activate the effect. You're gonna figure out the rest later on. Never mind, you did normal summon. I forgot. Let me take that back. I apologize. You can still play. Oh, I forgot you did normal summon. That's what happened. I got a little scared. I mean, but the play isn't going to be as strong now. Like, you needed Silicamp to, like, actually wipe the back row. Unless you're just going to bounce it back to hand. You got to leave Diva on board so that you can use it as synchro material. Reborn level 3. No. You could have did that later. You could have did that later. Just put a Dragoons back. What? Top of deck. What you doing? maybe you can still recover, but you got to work a little bit harder now. I'm assuming you play marksman. Guess not. Why would you add Prince though? You're gonna have to discard it. You can't summon Alacia. I guess you just gotta add and banish a small fish. Yeah. Arion Post. Gonna get the Arion Post effect. I mean, or I guess. Level 5 or higher. What does it say? Level 5 or higher? Can't summon Harpooner. I mean, it's still a decent inboard. I mean, you probably could have wiped a lot more than what you had, but if you would have summoned a level 3 instead of summoning Minstrel, just would have summoned Chin Ying, then you could have banished one extra card from the field. You could just allow that. Hey, never mind. If he allows you to synchro you have to chain block Arion Post with whatever you summon because he has Ash. And then when you add Snowpio, if you do play Zep still, and if you didn't side it out, you're going to have to chain block Psych so that it can add and banish by, after using Snowpios, you got to use Alacia, well, not Alacia, but Rhine to discard it so that you can banish it off Sykes. If you get what I'm saying. So you can chain block the Sykes, add and banish so that you can get to Zep. I would have forced them to have another card. I would have synchro right here for. You think going for Deep Beyond probably is the best play here? I think Deep Beyond, and just to force him to have some, I guess. Because he do have a lot committed to the board. I don't know. You've seen his hand, so I don't know what was in his hand. You know what he had in hand. So if you go deep, if you can go Deep Beyond here and that wins you the game, you know what he had in hand. So it's just, so that's on you. You knew what he had. He had Ash. He returned a set card. You had Ash. You know what he had in hand. So, I mean, if you know this is all he got to play with, unless you're just trying to force him to start removing your cards, but they do banish, so you're not going to get the Lacey and stuff. What was the out to the synchro? What was the out to the synchro? If you're going to do it, you should have. Why didn't you do it when he had it all on the board? I'm so confused. Why didn't you just do it when he had everything there? All you had to go is what was in his hand? What did you see? What did you look at in his hand? You returned the card. You knew. No. That's an inherent special summon. You're using a card effect to special summon. That's two different things. I was asking if once he had the 3 bodies on board in the set card, does Deep Beyond stop him from playing further? If so, discard. What card effect says discard? Thunder King Rayo got to be on the board. And it only negates inherent summons. You're synchron with a card effect. What I was saying was, I don't know what you looked at his hands. Search that card later. He only added one card, right? I'm so confused. All I was saying was, you seen his hand from last turn. He only drew one card. So that means you know everything else that he had. Well, except for the set cards. So I was asking, if you deep beyond him in that spot, is he able to play? That's what I was asking. I'll just look at the replay. Not Moray agreed. Huh? Hold up. You had Prince. Oh, never mind. He used Perulia, so I guess probably was the best thing to do. I don't know. I don't know about Moray Greed. Why would you just give him a draw, though? Why would you give him a draw? I wouldn't have gave him a draw. He just had to beat me with what he had. Why would you give him another draw? Now you back to the same spot. He has only 3 cards left. I am so confused. What do we have in hand? For you to be wanting to make him discard too. So he had Imperm. I am so confused. I hope you didn't just throw this game. Did he have Imperm the whole time? That's fine. Just going to Anemone. Just go into Anemone, revive, link off Poseidra and Silicon, revive it with Trite. No, why would you link those two off? What are you doing? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to yell at you. If he was a shark, he would have had you. He would have forced you into a lot of things before you use Silicon. Go into Poseidra, link off, make. What are you? Whoa! What are you doing? You could have had 2 extra draws. You could have did the same thing but had more draws. That's why I don't play. That's why I'm glad I don't play this card. Well, I'm not gonna say I'm glad, but I prefer to have the 3 draws with Haggard and Ravenous. I would have went into Poseidra. You scared me. You scared me. You scared me. I was scared. I was scared. I gotta watch this game too. So you could have summoned Poseidra, went into. No, even if you don't play it, you could have summoned Poseidra, went into Mermo King, summoned back Minstrel Poseidra. Well, Minstrel. Minstrel. What's the other card? Minstrel Squad. Rhine. Synchro those off for Ravenous. Draw 2, and then you could have linked Ravenous and the Mermaid King off into Alacia, which I feel like is a better inboard piece. And then you could have did your plays from there and still had 2 more cards. Oh, never mind. Then I get it. 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 So it don't come up when you have a 7 on board and you need to make a synchro. Are you talking about Thunder? Are you talking about he added Thunder King Ryo? Yeah, the Solemn. So you drew Harpooner for turn. Thunder King Ryo only negates inherent special summons. You're using a card effect to special summon. So Thunder King Ryo is basically like Solemn Judgment. Solemn Judgment wouldn't been able to negate the summon of a synchro off of an effect. So he got Martha, and he has this. What I was saying was, you knew his hand. If Deep Beyond stops him when he had the 3 bodies on board, that's where you go into Deep Beyond. Forget wanting to use every effect that you have available. It's about changing the tide of the game. So if banishing all your cards and all his cards wins you or gets you closer to winning, yes, I am. Yeah, Siri. Ryo only negates inherent special summons. So I don't see. I mean, Solemn is written like that. Solemn is written the same way. When a monster would be summoned. Like when I seen you link off Pike here, I was like, what? I was so confused when you linked off Pike there. I was so disappointed. Here, hold up, pause. Here is where I said if you would have summoned the squad, here you could have went into Qin Ying because this is a level 7 at the moment. You could have went into Qin Ying, then activate, well not activate, but then summon this over top, send the last Dragoons, add Dragoons, and then link off, summon the 3 back. Then you could have went into your Ariane post, and Ariane post would have got you an extra banish off the board. So you would have been able to banish this card or this card, whichever one. But I would have sent more than just one back since they are all traps. I would have just gave them back to them in hand. I wouldn't allow them to keep any of it on board. I would have gave them another one back also. Yeah. That's why I was wondering, because when you synchro these off, it was supposed to be a synchro 10, or you could have done it here. Just go into the synchro 10 here, and then Ariane post, you'd have got an extra banish. But I guess you forgot and he didn't realize. See, this is where Qin Ying would have banished the card off a board. Then you would have summoned these back. You don't play Abyss Keeper probably. I would have went into Abyss Keeper first and banished another card. That's supposed to have been a Qin Ying or a Gamir. But players, we fuck up sometimes. We fuck up. See, this is what I was saying. You knew the cards in hand. You looked. You gave him back this one. You looked and seen he had this one. This one was unknown since it was set. You know he had Ash. He draws into Bale. What I was saying was, here he negated. You allowed that to go through. Here he summons. You said okay. This was his mistake. Now he summoned this card. Activates to add. See, it's the same when a monster would exactly summon one. When a monster would be summoned. Yeah, this is both only negates inherent special summon. This one can negate spell and traps though. Monster effects as well. So this one is better. But this one only negates inherent summons. Here is what I was talking about. If he has all of this, you can go into Deep Beyond here. If banishing all his monsters and he has no other plays, I think I would have did it. I would have had to do it. Or at least go into Askins first. Well, at least banish, use these, going to do something at least. But I would have went into Deep Beyond here. I don't know what your top deck. I mean, you played like the last turn so terrible and messed up all of your follow up. So it really wasn't much you could do but go into Deep Beyond here and to banish everything he had on board. I mean, all he had was normal summon Ryo. But other than that, I mean, but he has to normal summon it. So I still don't see why you thought you couldn't synchro. But yeah, I would have just went into Deep Beyond. Because Thunder King Ryo effect only applies when it's on the field. In certain overall, I feel like Goaty has a lot more flexibility in the things that it can do and what it can play through. For example, Shifter and Dafai. You have a higher chance of being able to play through Dafai and Shifter and win than either of the pure builds. Let's see. I wouldn't say it is less consistent because we do have more consistency cards that we play, especially Foolish Burial Goods and Ice Barrier. Bisharp gets you Pike. You lose the Droll maybe a lot more than Pure. So that's one thing that is not the best for it. You play more cards, so I guess you see your non-engine a lot less, but you play a lot more gas with a Bisharp and the title and these cards as well. So you play through some boards a lot more. Since First Penguin is actually a one card combo now, you can rely on that a lot more. And then the inboard is a lot stronger. Inboard you can play through Fua a lot more and still win. But the pure, like the Newman build, where Newman is strong, then is very strong, is basically an FTK. So against those decks, but Newman is weak into Yummy, which is a problem. Weak into Cool Tune. After you set up the board. Weak into Cool Tune. You bail if people still play it. Any deck that's like all their monsters are low. Malice can play into the deck a lot also. So the deck, both of them has their advantages and disadvantages. It's just basically what you like to play. And then under Newman, you can't set up as strong of a board. And sometimes that is crucial. And due to playing like not enough good fish that do anything, drawing your fish can stop you from like actually playing the game, really going first or second. I think Silicance is a lot stronger in the Goaty build due to how many fish you're able to summon and how many times you're able to use it in the same turn. So you're never really like, if you draw fish and still have Silicance, still able to summon it, you're always still able to make the same inboard, really. So I would say it's just based on your preference. I prefer to play Goaty, but I can see where seeing a lot more of your non-engine is a bigger draw, because that is a good part of playing the pure because of the lower deck count. So it's really just player preference. It's just what you prefer. Do you want to play through boards with non-engine or not non-engine? Do you want to play through boards with a lot more engine and have a stronger inboard? Let me take that back. The inboard for Newman or any of the pure builds is still strong. It's just that if you can't get to them, then it's a lot harder to win. And then the deck loses to board breaker decks a lot easier than the Goaty build would. Due to the Goaty stuff is just straight all interruptions and you're not trying to protect like one solo. You're not trying to protect like one card per se. It's just a whole collective of cards that's going to work together instead of you trying to have all your cards work for one, which makes it a lot easier to like crack the board, if that makes sense. Because once they remove Newman, then if you didn't set like an actual board up behind it, or if you wasn't able to hand rip, then you probably lose that match. And then if you get into a grind game, like you're probably never usually gonna win that game due to how quickly you like slide or dance through your extra deck. Because you usually end with like 6 cards left in your extra deck. With Goaty, you end like with 12 cards left in your extra deck. And a lot of the times, well, 80% of the times, you still have your Trite and your Poseidra still left. Because the end board usually is Mermail, either Alacia and 2 Synchros, or Mermail King and 2 Synchros. But I don't know. I prefer Goaty right now. And then going second, if you don't draw your hand traps, then it's a lot harder to break the board, especially if you draw like a few of your fish. So what's the side deck that you play? Do you play Lava Golems? Probably not breaking this board. This board looks a little crazy. Oh no, you might as well go and scoop it on up. Yeah, this end board was a little crazy, man. I think this is what one of y'all was saying in the Discord with the Azamina. The Azamina Elf Note deck. I think this was what the board y'all was talking about. I see now what y'all was saying. I don't think you're breaking this board. Like these hard negates are like crazy. Oh yeah, he did use Steel Realize. He said right off the top is pretty good. I was like, how you know? I took Ryo out for just that reason. I hated drawing it. Yeah, I see. It's really hard to break those type of boards. Like you're not breaking it. Like if they got like straight hard negates, omni negates, it's just card for card at that point. Yeah, that's probably the only way you win if they act incorrectly or play incorrectly, completely incorrectly. Like that board was crazy. trash. Only thing that was gonna help you against that board is drawing like Perulia, probably. Please don't try to summon again from the hand. I tried the Ryo cards. They're good, but I don't know. I've missed like Zep in the main a lot of games to where I was like, I probably prefer to have Zep to have that extra synchro. See, the thing with Perulia is that it's a water, and a lot of the times you need waters in hand. So like that's the only reason I like playing it. But he must have double Nia. He said, "Why would you hand rip me?" That push be coming up. I don't know if I ever sided out, to be honest. Yeah. And then a lot of times when you draw like title and like a Goaty to where you can like send Sykes from deck with title, like that is a good play also, because then you can use Zep to banish the Sykes and then basically get almost all your Goaty stuff banished. Or search Poseidon, not Silicant or Pike to like actually start playing. Probably search Abyss Keeper, but then you have to have another fish to banish, so probably just search Pike. What the fuck did he have? So I'm just playing bad cards. I'm gonna play one more match and I'll probably just get off. Got 2 videos already made I need to post tomorrow. Probably go to local Saturday before the regional Sunday. The test or try to have impulse and cross out. See, if you would have, never mind. Why don't you just banish one of your Goaty tuners, and then you could have made Deep Beyond because you had Prince and Poseidon on board. You could have banished them because they still activate. What up, Yu-Gi-Oh! Legend? How you doing, man? How you doing, bro? Again, like baseball. So cross out isn't just only a card for stop them from playing. It's also a card where you, if he's doing this in main phase, that means he has talents in hand. I mean, he has droplet. That dude in his hand has nib, droplets, imperm, yeah, bill star, and Perulia. Oh, never mind. I see then. I didn't. I guess I didn't read that part. I guess I didn't read that part. Possibly. That's true. That's true. You right. You right. You right. You right. You right. I forgot he used Upstart in the main. But still not activating nothing right here, so you're just gonna have to sue me. Is it me or sometimes Striker is kind of free, especially with this hand. This hand is straight gas. You didn't search. I was gonna say, yeah, you better search linkage. Yeah, if they got Dro, I might be fucked. You ashing? That's fine with me. Hey, yeah, it's dandy. Hey, I'll take. Hey, I'll take that. Hey, I'll take that. Huh? Let me go read this again. If you have at least one light and one dark. Am I tripping or am I? Huh? What? Bruh. Any striker players in here? So it counts the light. It counts itself as the light as well. That's what I'm asking. No. I never seen anybody else count Ray being engraved and it summoning itself as the other light. Like this is the first time I ever seen that. That means if that's the case, then it's always at 3K when it's summoned off linkage. I sometimes be wanting to play Gun Day. Yeah. Probably so. Probably so. I made a summon. What you mean? What you mean? Like, what is the difference? I haven't said any okay to anything you done. What? What? What do you mean? I haven't said it okay to anything he done. What do you mean? Once you see me okay, that's what he want to. What you mean? There's no difference. I've been playing the same. Bruh. This dude. What do UWU mean? What's that? What? What is wrong with this guy? What time is it? 10 o'clock, man. I guess he want to wait on the judge, I guess. Oh! So we're just gonna be sitting here, I guess. Man took almost a full minute to Ash. Men's took almost a full minute to ash. Yeah, I mean, I can't do nothing about it. He got the game paused. Man's had double ash. I just realized that. Yeah, basically. What do UWU mean? I don't know. Don't get me the line. Like that, nigga, you gonna speak, my nigga? I think he still lose here. Guess not. Oh! If he had one less ash, I'd have been good. Oh, he definitely lost this game. You might as well go to game 2, my brother. Oh my God, I'm gonna roll 5s and 6s. Yeah, I know, but I don't know it. He might not either. Your hand look nice. Hand look nice. Hand look nice. If DDG is all he got, he loses. But I say if DDG is all he got, he loses. Oh, he really going for it. Oh, that's fine with me. I did not think he was gonna do this. Oh shit. You said why didn't it? Because he tagged out. Just gotta banish both. You know what I gotta do? Shit. You lucky ass guy. Lucky guy. Lucky guy. If he would have just got rid of Ryan, I guess he didn't know. I guess he didn't know. Why would he? Why would he try to pop Chin Ying? I mean, this was going to one shot him anyway if he didn't do anything. Like he should have popped this card. This card was going to one shot him. How much is it? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 70. 75. And that means 1, 2, was that 12 here, 15. Damn. All his monsters lose 2,700 attack. That's crazy. Plus this 5 more with so it was at 8,000. So I could just swung over one of his monsters with it and it would have been game. But a goofy ass guy. Wouldn't have hit nothing. But that's the end of the stream, y'all. I gotta get up early. I gotta work a little early in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Get to this money. Oh, probably post these videos. It's just 2 videos talking about, really just talking about these 3 cards. Well, 4 cards. You can play a 4th one in the side if you want to. This is probably the extra deck I'm probably gonna run. But it's gonna be talking about how these cards can be sided for like the pure build, because I think just having this in the pure build going first for like consistency with like getting the TS without playing under draw, that's where these 3 cards come in. So and then going second, like just having the ability just to go straight and add Poseidra to hand is really strong as well, or whatever you need. Specifically, yeah, you might as well just come cut it and just play this build, just the pure build with just 50. Get to take the second Abyss Shark out as well. I'm telling you, the draws off Croc and then the ability to use Haggard to get 3 draws in 1 turn is like really, really strong. Allows you to draw into a lot of 9-engine, a lot more gas, a lot more things. Just a simple package. I realized that when I was playing the Lancia stuff in there also, it made it tight. And then sometimes you have like Tidal on board or Poseidra, and then you can just use those to go into Crocosaurs, get a draw. I've drawn into Ashes when I needed them doing that. So it comes up a lot. Donna sometimes come up as well, especially under Shifter. There's been a lot of games where I've had Abyss Shark and like Diva or another level synchro tuner 2 where I could have went under Shifter into something else, but I don't think it really matters that much. But yeah, just playing like the pure build and having the Zep for the 3rd synchro, because a lot of the times when you do make your board, the 2 tuners and Keith is a lot, plus Alacia and 2 synchros. Like, do you really need Lancia? I mean, Lancia is good if they have Super Poly, and Super Poly your board, that's where it's strong, but do you really need it? Really? I mean, sometimes it came up like one game when I was playing like Ryzeal and they used that Xseed to negate Lancia, but I chained it to summon Ryo and then removed Lancia with Excidon Knight. And then they only had 1 card in hand, Excidon not on board. And that's where it would clink the board up. Yeah, it's a clean, really clean list. I just added this one today because drawing a Abyss Shark going second is really strong and going first. It allows you to do like, say like you draw like, for example, let's say you draw Diva and Abyss Shark and you have like an extra water. You normal Diva, if they ash it, you summon Abyss Shark, get Pike, link those 2 off for Abyss Keeper, summon Pike, pitch the water, and then you still have full combo under those scenarios. So if you have like 3 waters and and one of those is Abyss Shark. You just normal one, special the other, and then just go straight into Abyss Keeper, summon Pike from hand, and then you can just play from there. It adds another line of playability, so that's why I like Abyss Shark really a lot. These, they help you with Mitsurugi and other decks. They're better top decks than Perulia. You really only want to play it in decks that really lose to it. Like these decks hit like Mitsu, Yummy, Fiendsmith, all of those decks. Lunalight, just drawing these cards. Being able to go in to one and then go into other. Either swinging, using both to swing, or linking off to make a water in Haggard. That's why I put Haggard back in. Just to turn and use the water and get it off board. Just banish it. Well, this will send a special summon card. And then you just banish it, get a draw, then you summon Penguin from hand, and then keep playing. So that's why I play both instead of just one. Or if you just draw this one, you just go battle, swing, crash, and then send the card. Is really strong. So I really like this list here. Really clean. I took Evenly out. A lot of times I don't resolve it. Only deck is really good against is Yummy and Yummy sometimes, and Vanquish Soul, but put in the 3 Perulias and the Droll with the Kaijus and the Lava Golems also help. So, and then you have Impulse for the trap. You side these out. You have Ash for a hand trap. I usually side Ash out, but probably leave it in. Keep these are good against that deck. Being able to have Abyss Keeper go straight into Alacia, so that you can have protection under the trap if you can't get to anything else, which is really strong. So, and then what's the last video that I have? Dragite? No, that's that's one of the inboard pieces, so you don't lose the Evenly. I mean, I'm playing Dragite with Haggard, with Ravenous and Evenly. Well, with Ravenous and Haggard. Dragite right here. Dragite is like a strong inboard piece. Like you really need it against Evenly match. Because if not, then you lose everything. Everything. They hit you for the lottery at that point. They hit you for the lottery. But yeah, this list is really clean in my opinion. Other than being 51, but if you don't want to play the second Abyss Shark, then you don't have to and have a clean 50. But I don't know, I just like. I mean, I understand that, but I mean, it's like the utility of the Croc and the Haggard or whatever else you're not playing. I don't know. I feel like the utility is a lot better. Plus, Ryo is definitely like probably the worst draw out of the deck, even though it works with Harpooner. It's like the worst draw in my opinion. And I prefer to play the Zep over it. I mean, in that deck, you could play with you could take Mermail King out for Haggard. I don't feel like Mermail King is actually needed. Mermail King, sometimes people do have imperms to target and negate your card. But I don't think that really matters as much. You have so much. You have 3 synchros. Well, you have Lancia. You have you have Keith Zep paces. Well, Keith shift paces. I don't know if you play Zep. Probably not. But you have those. You have your tuner. Well, you have another synchro plus a Lacy at the top. So if you do play, I don't really think you need Mermail King. Yeah, I really don't think you need Mermail King. I mean, it's not bad to have, but oh well, then you definitely don't need Mermail King. You just set up just all the Goldie lines. If one gets negated, then one of them get the cards get negated. Just set up the board to where just set up the board to where you have Lancey up here and then like Dragite down here, and then you can summon Ryo in any other spots, and then you still have 3 spots for your Goaties. I mean, that's really all you need. You just need Ryo, you just need Lancia or Dragite up here, probably Lancia down here, swap these two. And then you just have room for your Goaties. Just playing Haggard over Mermail King, just get rid of the extra bodies so you can have a clean board, a cleared board. Instead of summoning Mermail King up here and then having to not summon or banish one of them, so that you can just put 2 on board so that you have room. You could just have the room with just having the 4 spots and just having Lancia and Dragite. And you don't have to worry about not summoning a Goatee. You can just have the full setup. And you have an extra draw off of Haggard by not playing the Mermail King. Because droplets is a card. Super Poly droplets. Mermail King doesn't do anything for that. And if they destroy Mermail King, it's not as good as Alacia. Alacia allows you to pitch a card and summon a card. So you pitch Dragoon, summon back something from grave. That's a lot stronger than just adding any Mermail card from your deck. Mermail or Atlantean. It's basically the same thing that Alacia does. You just send Dragoons instead. And then you still get a revive. So, I never really liked Mermail. Well, in this version of the deck, Mermail King isn't needed. Maybe, and if you play like Pure, it matters a lot more, but you just have too much to try to... You want everything live. Like, you want everything on the board where they need to get rid of it. Like, they have to get rid of Lacia by bouncing it. Like they have to focus on getting rid of that card. If not, then it's just sitting on the board. They can't swing for game. Because once they get to damage step, all of the effects of Alacia is going to be able to activate without any interruptions, unless they have like hard effect negations. So once they swing over Alacia, you send Infantry, summon back Poseidra from grave, Infantry pop, Poseidra bounce. They can't do anything to it. Because once something start activating in the damage step, then it has to resolve in the damage step. That's why Fire King in the damage step is so strong, because you really can't do nothing once they start summoning and popping cards. And you get those type of effects by playing Alacia and just having it on the board. So that's why I feel like Alacia is a lot stronger. Even though Mermail Kings protect from targeting. What other cards target? Fallen of Virtuous, okay. I play Gamir, that's on my end board, so that really doesn't work. The only thing it really helps against is Phoenix. But you have cards to remove Phoenix, so that shouldn't even matter. So if you're going to play Lancey, I think taking Mermail King out and just setting up your board with
one of them which is synchros in the EMZ, and then one synchro wherever, and then just having your 4 slots open for your Ryo and your 3 Goaties, and then you just off to the races. There's nothing they really can do from there. Like then they have to start making choices of what they're gonna do, because Lancey is, was it? You can summon Ryo twice, and it's a Trish, so that's like a lot of interruptions itself. And then if they actually negate Ryo, you just synchro it off and summon it again. So like Mermail King doesn't really contribute a lot other than just protecting it from being targeted. So that's what I would do if it was me. I'd take out Mermail King. I don't think it's needed. But I think I only played like 3 synchros though, so I don't know.
Because this here, Haggard was Trish. This was Lancia. So one of these had to go. And could have had supposed to have been a Biz Keeper, unless you cut like one of your 10s. But I feel like Gamir is really strong this meta, and I feel like Xing Ying is strong, especially strong in this deck because you banish so many cards. Xing Ying can get like super big and have your opponent's monster super tiny. So that's why I'm saying like I feel like this a pure version or a more simpler version of Goaty. Mermail is probably stronger or a lot more versatile than the Lancia version. Yeah, I'm probably go to bed too, but I'll see y'all later, man. I appreciate y'all coming to watch. I'm gonna have 2 videos up for y'all tomorrow. I'm gonna start posting more videos in the membership, so I'm gonna have that. I'm gonna have like gameplays for y'all in the membership. Finish the combos to the masterclass, I guess, the combo guide. And I'm gonna post the full thing into the membership for the members only. So I appreciate y'all watching, and I'll see y'all in the next video.